This video is sort of part 2 of the previous video. Here, this is again RL arrangement, and at t is equal to 0, we see that this switch is open. It was closed for a while, for a long while, so the current was at steady state, whatever the current was at t is equal to 0, and then the switch is suddenly opened, and we can see that there is initially when the switch was closed, the circuit was like that. So current was flowing through this direction, in this direction, sorry, and after the switch is closed, the current will still continuing flowing in this direction, but it will flow through, the transient will decay through the resistance R2. And initially when the switch was closed, I will draw the circuit actually. So the switch is closed here, and once the inductance is at the transient has passed for this circuit, the inductance is short circuit, so this resistance will be shorted out. So the current through the inductance in this direction will be E1 over R1. So I will be E1 over R1. So if I write the current equation after t0, t greater than 0, so t greater than 0, I will be of two component again, like I transient and I steady state. Now the transient component again will be of a decaying one, a constant e to the power minus t over tau, and then the I steady state. So the tau here, time constant, will be, since the inductive current will decay through this resistance, the transient current, so the time constant will be L over R2. That will be the time constant. And at t is equal to 0, the time current will be, so at t is equal to 0, the current I is, which is I0, will be E over R1, as we saw for this condition, E over R1. The current is in this direction is E over R1. This is R1, E1 over R1. Okay, so I will write E1 everywhere, wherever, yeah, so E1. Now I will just plug in the value. And what is the I steady state? We can see after a while this current will of course become 0 because there is no source and the inductive current will decay. So I steady state is 0. So our equation becomes I a e to the power minus t over tau plus 0. And at t is equal to 0, I is E1 over R1. So if I plug in the t is equal to 0 value, a, this term at t is equal to 0 is becoming 1. So a, this is how we can get a. So our current equation is becoming E1 over R1 e to the power minus t over tau, where tau is L over R2. Now let's assume we are inserting a source here, a voltage source here, like that. So voltage source like that of E2. So this is not, the voltage source will be like that, E2 here. And also there is another switch here, so basically it becomes like that. Let's say there is another switch here, probably. This switch was open earlier, so at t is equal to, this switch is closed. Somehow both the switches are closed and open simultaneously, whatever way it is done like that. So what happens then, I will just investigate now. So basically initially this switch was open when this was closed, and this was open, so the circuit was like that. But when this switch, if I call this S1, this is S2, so when S1 was open, S2 was closed, so the circuit becomes like that with a source, voltage source there. So now our current equation will be, I steady state will not be 0. I steady state will be, again, if this we call E2 over R2. That will be the steady state current. So if we rewrite the equation now, it will be I I transient plus I steady state. I transient is as same as before, E1 over R1 E minus T over tau, which is let me write like that, LR2, and plus steady state. Now the steady state current is not 0, the steady state current is E2 over R2, because it won't decay to 0, it will become, because of the presence of the voltage source, it will be like that. This is R1, sorry. So depending on the ratio E1 over R2 and E1 over R1 and E1 over E2 over R2, whichever is higher, the current, say this one, E1 over R1 is higher than E2 over R2, so the current initially was there and it goes down, instead of going to 0 there, but going through a transient, which is the I transient component there. So yeah.